Alright, I've double checked my microphone's recording. It should be. Fingers crossed. Let's continue with the hard world. 27. Blue then red. Okay. Okay. So we have these two identical shapes at the top. Which I can do that with. Could in theory also push them down. And there's also this route down as well. Which is going to be hard to lift something up and over. So I think maybe I don't. I think maybe I go that way. In fact, yes, it's possible to lift something into that space. Either way. So yeah, okay, so these are moving the other way. I guess I want to be inside it? But then do we have another problem? Like, how do I get that red? I'm going to guess there's going to be a similar problem the other way around. Well, okay. A worse problem. The name of it suggests that maybe the fact that it feels like blue before red is better is not necessarily true. There's also the whole idea that I could just like well, no, I did it wrong now. But how am I going to do this? Yeah, no. Like this. What I'm trying to get to do is for the blue block to be keeping me inside and defending me from the next laser. Something about doing that just feels right. In fact, yeah, because then I could grab the... not 100% sure off right now, but I think it's a worthwhile thing to try and do. But not that. Is there an easier way for me to do it? So obviously you can go there. How do I do it? Problem is I can't do this because of friction. So I somehow need to be able to slide this into this column and drop the blue on top of me at the same time. Or the blue needs to already be on top of me. Can I do that? Somehow, maybe. What if we do it the other way around? What if it's blue with the red on top? It's kind of difficult to push you over this gap at all. Can do that, but this is the problem. I mean, maybe there's something I can do with that. That's all I can do with that, and I can't leave this without touching the other blues, so no, that's a terrible idea. I really feel like the idea of going down in one of these boxes, but with the alternative colour lid on top, will be quite good, but it's just how do I actually achieve that? How does this help me do it? Yeah. can't make any of them bigger than 3 by 3 because then I can't get them through the gap at all. Like this corridor with the lasers in it. Okay. How is this working? Like okay, the fact that I can do this is because of the grey block. It allows me to do it. Can I do something similar? I can't just swap their positions, can I? Maybe I can. Let's do this. And then lift you up somehow. No, I wouldn't be able to lift something up on top of the red at all. I can do this again, but I've already done that. Do that. There we go. I have no idea if this is helping me. Hold on. Step back a little bit. I guess I could avoid attaching. If I think I want to, but then what? This may not have been the most well thought through plan. And also, how am I going to do that here? Let's do it again. Oh, come down. Well, I guess, okay, another idea is that, like, the other box could be the... Well, no, because it wouldn't come along with me. I can't lift either of the boxes up. But maybe my thing before was a good thing? Can you undo through the resets? Yes. I was hoping I could use this box to somehow grab that one, but that's not going to work. But I could... Okay, so if I've got this shape and I go and do what like the natural thing to do is, like this, right? If I could then make that shape, the red shape, with the single bit sticking out to the bottom right, which itself is not that easy to do. It's going to be sticking out there. Yeah. Sure. I mean, great. Other ways of taking stuff down. Yeah, I can't extend the shape of this. I can't put... I need to block both sides of the lasers. So I need something that would block both of them. But one of those things can't be the blue box because then it extends the shape. But I can't get that out of there anymore. And I absolutely have to because there's a blue block in the bottom left corner that is stuck otherwise. I know I'm destroying stuff. Is there another thing I could do here that would make it so that... No. Even if I could get that stuck to the bottom right of this, how would it help? Except by doing something like this. Oh, not that. Let's take you over, maybe? No, I can't really do it. I can take it over if I do this, but then I'm extending that shape, which is what I don't want to do. I was hoping to like make on top of one of these bits of on top of like the right hand side of this box, like stack of blue and a red, and then if I move to the left they would both get knocked down, and I'd have taken like a different shaped red down there, if that's somehow useful. Or do I want to do that to the blue maybe? How do I do that? I need to be inside it to take it anywhere. I guess I could do that, and then... No, because I can't extend the shape. I can only extend the shape after I'm already sliding to the left, which is an interesting thing to do, but I'd have to balance something on one of these two prongs and knock them off. In which case the thing balancing on top has to be the opposite colour, which is why I was trying to do this and drop that down, but then it attaches, well... That's not really any good. Oh, but I can balance it on now. Why don't I do that? And then do the other one. Okay. Get rid of that. I'm gonna have a problem still. Oh, that's still gonna happen. That's not the problem I was thinking of. So generally I could come down here and then somehow get back out again. Not really. Unless both prongs were blocked, but I can't have both of them blocked. Let's not do that, let's go back to this state. Could I get those two on the other side of the red? Would that help? Maybe. Well, there's something interesting at least, I'm not sure what. What did they do there? They did this. Got it to there. How do I get it to the other one? Not easily. I mean, that's fun. That is pretty fun, actually. But now what? I can only shift that along 2, right? Yeah, at most. The problem I'm going to have now is there's no way for me to like join onto the other bits of blue with the other big blue bit. Because there's not enough space next to this red block, it's only too wide. Come on, back to when I was up there. That's it. How far can I take this? I can take it that far. I can attach you if I want to. Interestingly, there is that extra space to the right. Do I want to do that at some point? Ooh, that makes space. I could lift that up and maybe do something with it? I don't know. Let's see. Because I think this is quite easy now. Ooh, is it? Not really. I can block this on the left, but not on both sides. That's also an option. Ah, there's too many options. Why would I want to do that though? Why would I ever want to lift one back up like that? Is there a reason? Could I do this? Take you across, put you on there, and then do this. Okay, oh. Now the red's on either side, which is handy. You drop off there, you do that again. Let's nudge you along. For some reason, I don't exactly know why. Let's push you to that side for now. So I have access to that other blue. Okay, so now this is much easier. I can just do this. There we go. Now we have them all down, but now what? Sure. This is just all stuck now. Unless I could get that to land on top of me somehow. That would be no good. I could do this. Definitely just fumbling around right now. Can lift those up. Problem is the red's very much in the way of the blue. Could I have done blue first? I can't remember what the title of the level was. Is there an easy way for me to find out? I definitely like the idea of coming down with a different coloured lid on top. It feels right for the level. Is there a way I could be underneath the blue at that time? Maybe? Not like that, but if I had extra space, no, it's not going to help, is it? I can't get back underneath it. What if I brought blue down first with a red top? Can I do that? Blue down first with a red top. Probably. Not like that. How do they just do it? I have to undo for a while. Okay. How did I get the red onto there? Keep on doing. Oh, I did it early. I used the blue. Okay, the blue on the red. Can I do that and then take the blue down? think so. Sure. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I was like half out of sync with the thing. Okay. This feels good, because then I can just attach that to that one somehow. Why don't I just lift that up some more and then... How's this going to work? Let's just stick you on there for now. Can I do this bit anymore? No, I can, because I can just knock that off, right? Not like that. It needs to be on the other side. Is that something else I need to have set up early? Because this is going to fall that way. However, if it were on the left prong, then it would fall on top of me. Interesting. Is that something I could have set up? Let's do the beating bit again. What was it? So blue on red to carry the red over. It's very clever. Like the fact that so many little twists are required of rearranging shapes to the solution. If this is even part of the solution at all. I might be completely overcomplicating it. So that's going to go there. What was the other thing I wanted to do? I wanted to put the red on the left prong of the thing. But I can deal with that afterwards, right? We can do this now. Wait, this is not what I wanted to do. All the way around. Oh, so it's that one I want to be on the left prong of the red. Can I do that? Maybe actually, if I do something like this, push you down, well, move you over, push you down. I can't get in there. Don't want that to happen. I basically want to nudge the... What if I do this? Put you over there, and then nudge that on here. But I don't want to go down. But I do want you to go over to the other thing. How do I do that? I could do it by putting, I see. That was putting, not pudding. Oh no, because that's just going to do this. I don't want it to attach. Basically, I want to do that and then lift that up and then push it to the left, but without the red getting attached. And I can't do that against the grey block because then I fall down. Unless, of course, I get this down there first. But if I get this down there first, then I can't get into the blue box. So... because this is a nice little move, right? Be able to knock that like that and then keep going. Problem is, I think I wanted this to be on the left prong of this. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I can't do it now because of that. Which one do I want to go with first? The blue? I think so, yeah. Okay, back to this. Maybe I can just sort this out later, I don't know. Back to this. Is that what I want to do? I actually can't remember anymore. Well, this is the problem, right? Ah, I've forgotten what order I was trying to do things in. Because the thing is, if I do this, I can do that, and then I can bring the other one down, but do what with it? Whereas if I bring the other one first, like this, I was doing that like nudge to the right thing. Wait, no, wait, how was I doing that? Oh. Yes, like this. I don't know why I want to nudge that to the right yet. If I do it all. But there's that space there, and that space is obviously there for a reason, so I'm almost certain I do nudge it to the right. But when and how? Because I could do that with the blue, right? So I could do this, come down, do, not easily, right? Unless I bring that down now. Still, how do I get you on top of me? Ah. Okay, let's go red first again. Red first. Oh. Sure, that is a thing I can do, but why? And the space in the bottom left is only 6 wide, so I can't get these around each other without... It's back in this situation. No. I thought that gave me a way of being underneath the blue. It's interesting that that red block goes up there. Don't know if that's ever going to be useful. Is it true that I could never push one over that corridor on the left? Kinda. Yeah? Because I'd have to push it from its right, but it'd be falling. Unless I could prop it up somehow. I don't think I could reasonably do that. Ow. need you to stay up for a second while I go and move this out of the way. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's do this again. Which one was I taking down first? Red. Can I shuffle you over to the other side? No, that's the tricky thing, isn't it? It's not on a side right now. This is the one that I attached there. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. Something about it feels right because there's that extra space there. But I need to have moved the other one across already. So, da-da. There. Okay. Sticking with that. What was going on with this? This came down on top of me. And then I was pushing it to one of the sides. But I have a choice of where to push it. I could push it left. And do what with that? That just makes it impossible to get this past. Yep. Can I shuffle these around each other somehow? I don't think I can now that that's stuck on there, right? No, because it's 3 wide. Okay, back. There's also no way for me to drop that on my head here so I can be in the box and lift up. Even if I did that, I'd be stuck. What if you go there? But I can't lift the red up in any way. Still don't even know which one I actually want to come first. If we come down with blue, what's our problem? Problem is that we can attach to that, but we attach to there and we can't reach the other one. And then I also have no way of coming down with this. Maybe there's something else I can do here that we don't have to attach immediately. We could in fact not attach anything at all and then just bring this down, although I can't bring this down. Except by having that on the other side, which I don't think I can do. So it's the blue on the left side of the red. Oops. Oops. So something I could do better here. I effectively just need to be able to pull that red out. That's the entire goal of this thing. Is to extract the red. And there's a blue platform with which I could do it, but I need to attach to the blue. But the problem is that blue is in the way for me to be able to make any space here. I can do that, I can do that, but still there's not enough space. And the problem with bringing blue down first is that sure, there's enough space because I've just got blue, but I don't have enough space to pull away. Or I need another red in there to attach to that. And if I do that, then I also need more space here. Basically, that blue in the bottom left corner is the entire problem. So I need to do something about it, but I can't do anything about it with just red. But I can bring the blue down, but then I can't lift it back up again. The problem with me having the different coloured lids is... guess that's a thing I haven't done yet. So what? Feels worse. Now it's 3. That feels like a move I'm not supposed to do. But who knows how? I mean, I don't want that to be there anyway. Okay. I need to get this red out of the way, but I can't. Because that's there. But to pick that up, I'd have to use the other thing, but then I'd have to lift that up somehow. I can kind of do something. I could lift you up, put you underneath, somehow. Let's undo. Undo. To before I joined the blue box to that other block somehow. Okay, it was here. Okay, so before I do this, do something else down here. I guess I could set you up to be the bottom left corner of the blue block, but isn't that what I've done before? I've at least had that shape before, which kind of looks like a 4. Okay. This is something. I don't know if it's anything good. Yeah, how am I ever going to join this to the other blue bit? It's like I need this shape, but with the thing on either side. But the block's in the bottom left corner. Or I need to... Or I need to do what I did already, which is have this block on the bottom right corner, make it like an H shape. Out. But then that falls there. Is there a way of me avoiding that? Maybe there's some sequence of steps I can do here to actually make this work. Let's put that up there maybe, just for now. Get it out of the way, and then figure out some way to get this over to the other side of this. How's that going to work? Can't get back underneath it. Well, unless, okay, another thing I could do is, because maybe I don't mind that red being attached to the red box right now. So maybe I just make a square, in fact, with the red. What was before this state? Okay. Can I even do that? Not really. Can I have it on the other prong? I could, yeah, because when I brought it down, I put it on that side. Lots of undoing. I'm glad it actually. I'm now glad it does the big skipping undo. Oh no, okay. There we go. Why do I want it on that side? Because it's easier to do this. Push that down. Maybe that's okay right now? Because that's still only 3x3. And I can push this over much more easily. Can I get under it though? Not really, can I? No, it's just there. What am I doing? I mean, yeah, basically want what I just did, but I want to be under the H. I want to be here. I don't think I'd be done though, would I? No, I'd be nowhere near done. There's like so much more to do here. Because like I'd then drop down, I'd grab onto the other blue bar, and sure, I'd be able to move. I wouldn't be able to move at all actually, I'd be stuck. No. Really don't know what I'm doing. What's my goal? To extract that red. And this does seem like an interesting idea, but I stopped doing that. Sure, I could go and get that now, sort of, not easily, and I wouldn't be able to extract it back out. could I be... Oh, I don't know. I need to extract that red. For sure. How do I extract the red? I use the blues. So I do this. I go down and I use the blues to extract the red. Which is fine. I mean, actually, yeah, like the only problem is I need a red there. So basically I don't want to close myself in at this point. Can I deal with this a different way then? What if blue goes down, but not with the blue? Okay, hold on. Let's maybe do this. Swap over the two things. Blue goes down, but with this. For now. Then what I don't want to do is I want to bring red down. But I do want to... no, wait, what was going on? Right, because if I get the other blue down and attach to this, it's all going to collapse. Wait, it's that easy, isn't it? Ah, but the problem is, how do I do this bit? A few on the other side. Okay, so maybe that's all it's about then. It's about getting that to there. And if I just focus on that, I might be able to solve the whole thing. Okay, how would I do that? Well, I think I need to do this to get the red to the other side. But then is there some... Or can I do this bit without losing that grey block? Sure, I could do that and do this. Okay. Does that help me somehow? How? Okay. Okay. That's on that side. I might be done. Am I done? Take this down, do that, put this somewhere. Does it matter where? There. Bring this out. Now this on the left hand side. Do this. So I'm definitely close to something. That one was in the wrong place. Like, this is close. This is very close. I just need to make sure that red's in the right place. How do I do that? I guess just by being down there. That might do it. Because I can position this one above it in a certain way. Like that. Still not quite right. One more over. Yes. Yes? Oh. Okay. Wow. That was interesting. I feel like I was heading that direction early and saw what the puzzle was, but didn't continue down that direction, and then tried to do something else where I had both of the boxes down there, trying to get them around each other at some point. But no, I was on the right direction early and just needed to stick with it. Wow. That was interesting. I want to take a sneak peek at the next one. 28. Which, interesting, was the one that just unlocked. Ooh. That looks fun. About 29. Maybe I should start doing them out of order. Since I got them out of order. How do I get to 29? There we go. Electric crocodile. Well, this looks fun as well. There's like another exit there. It's weird. It's strange when the edge of the level doesn't have a wall. Anyway. Do that next time.